Chapter 187. In a prairie bordering the frigid northern mountain ranges, two wolves, one black and one red, silently observe. They are moon wolves, and they have reached the transcendent third order. They are watching the movements of the Misty Mountain army. The black wolf appears cunning and scheming, seemingly waiting for the Misty Mountain army to lose their cool and make a mistake. The red wolf, a blood wolf also of the transcendent third order, agrees. Both are waiting for Misty Mountain to make their move, and indeed, the oppressive wave of Misty Mountain has reached their feet. The moon wolf seems very confident. It flashes a smug smile and says, "Let them come. These two wolves have ruled this prairie for a long time. They have been undefeated here. Perhaps it is this sense of dominance that makes them underestimate Misty Mountain." The wolf army is ready, numbering in the thousands, and other species of mutant beasts have also gathered here. This battle is the prairie's determination to halt the advance of the mist. At the same time in the north, a dangerous-looking mutant grasshopper stands on the head of an ice monster, looking into the distance. It seems the fate of the entire northern scene rests on its shoulders. At this moment, there is only one question in the grasshopper's mind: can this northern scene survive? In a deep cave located in the demon tribe's territory, a mysterious figure sits silently in the darkness. His eyes glowing coldly, he is deep in thought, wondering if it is too late to stop the mutant tree from growing to this extent. Damn it, no one can resist it anymore. The green prairie, the sky today is high and clear. A familiar foot just stepped on this land. It is the nine-tailed fox and her brothers. It has been a long time since the panda has fought. It seems that today he has to show his skills. Far away, the moon wolf has been waiting. Someone said he has been there since yesterday afternoon. The nine-tailed fox looks around, easily seeing a scene. The wolf army is neatly arranged, vast and endless, perhaps numbering in the thousands. Just then, the eyes of the moon wolf and the nine-tailed fox meet. They freeze for 3 seconds, then the wolf flashes a provocative smile. The nine-tailed fox knows that they have been waiting here for a long time. Her eyes look down a bit cautiously. The panda tries to count how many enemies. Damn it, too many to count. The black bull can only accept the truth. This battle will shed blood like a river. It is indeed not what Misty Mountain wants. They should just submit to the sharp horns. And the real strength needs to be preserved. The real enemy of the whole world is still behind. The elder nine-tailed fox gently reminded her. Two siblings to be cautious when confronting them, as their strength could rival the force of the sea. The moon wolf felt deeply insulted seeing only 3 of them appear, while they had rallied their entire family and clan for the battle, even inviting friends of friends from the neighborhood. Damn those Misty Mountain folks, so arrogant. Unforgivable. The moon wolf ordered his suicide squad to charge. He wanted to verify if there were indeed only 3 from Misty Mountain. Or were there hidden troops? Thus, the wolf pack began to howl and charge uproariously. The panda and black buffalo rushed forward to meet them, while the nine-tailed fox would cover the rear. With a swing, the gravity axe split the ground in 2, instantly eliminating the vanguard wolves from the battlefield. The panda's eyes lit up. This cunning fellow wanted to use the enemy to test his new skill. The panda swung his arm. A cold, azure sword appeared in his hand. This was the ice sword technique he had recently acquired. Each slash not only released sharp spirit power like a sword, but also had the ability to slow high-level enemies and freeze low-level ones. These two wolves began to attack from a distance. The gray wolf unleashed a black tornado, while the red wolf fired a blood beam, aiming at the black buffalo and panda? No, they focused their attack on the nine-tailed fox, intending to gang up on her. Unexpectedly, these 2 lower-level wolves had such good combat thinking. The nine-tailed fox was not flustered at all. Her eyes immediately lit up. She activated self-immolation. The bright golden fire quickly enveloped her entire body, then spread and swallowed all the enemies within a few dozen meters radius. The 2 wolf bosses watching this scene from behind unexpectedly saw such a comprehensive offense and defense. Indeed, the one who came to provoke was not weak. The moon wolf also felt a bit comforted. Suddenly there was a noise from the ground, getting louder and louder. The 2 wolf bosses didn't know what was happening. The next second, my God, countless mice rushed up from the ground. Each one's eyes were bright, fully demonstrating I'm not afraid of death's spirit. The Moon Wolf, seeing this scene, had his hair standing on end. His grandfather once said the king loses to the daredevil. This swarm of mice was like a hungry tide, fearlessly rushing forward, even more terrifying than a daredevil. Look at this, they piled up layer upon layer, numbering tens of thousands. The Moon Wolf began to attack in self-defense. The Blood Wolf beside him also swung his claws, sweeping across the mice that were rushing over. In the midst of the fierce battle, a lightning-fast strike suddenly aimed at the Moon Wolf's solar plexus. With its extraordinary speed and power, the wolf boss quickly retaliated, only to find that the attacker was a mouse, a relative of Pikachu, of the Transcendent Third Order. The Moon Wolf was taken aback, not expecting such a powerful mutant creature to be mixed in with these mice. If he had been careless and lost focus, he would have surely been struck in the head. Before he could finish his thought, the surrounding temperature had risen dizzyingly. It turned out that the nine-tailed fox had appeared before them. The Moon Wolf and the Blood Wolf were startled. Wasn't she fighting with the vanguard? The nine-tailed fox tilted her head back to take a breath, then unleashed a move, spear tip. The two wolf bosses were hit. The fire was burning incessantly. The smell of burnt fur was pungent. At such a distance there was no way to avoid it. The nine tails observed the burning fire, not complacent at all. The smoke and dust dissipated. Indeed, these two wolves were still safe and sound. Truly capable. End of chapter 187.